What's going on, guys? Spotter here for Destiny, and today in this video I'm going to go over ranking up and light levels. I'm going to explain to you light levels, but I'm also going to describe to you how to best utilize your upgrades to get the highest light level possible, but not sacrificing Ascendant Shards, okay? And not upgrading equipment when you shouldn't be, or you can wait to get better gear and use your shards to upgrade the better gear instead of wasting them on some plain old legendaries, okay? So, as you guys probably already know, the hard level cap is level 20, but you can get to light level 21 through 30 via your armor, and it's only via your armor, okay? And I'm going to link you to a posting that describes or shows every single light level and the requirements for how much light is required per level, okay? So I'm at light level 29, and the requirement at light level 29 is 109 light, okay? So my gear, I have one exotic and I have 3 legendary. You can only wear one exotic piece of equipment, whether it be a helmet. I don't have any gauntlets. I do have chest armor, and I don't have any leg armor for my exotic. And the reason why I'm hanging on to this, I'll explain in a few moments, okay? So if you look at the gear, yes, legendary. If you have rare gear, if you've just achieved level 20, you can get rare gear that contains light, okay? But the maximum light per piece of rare gear, fully upgraded, I believe, is 15, okay? So 15, if you had rare gear in each of your slots, and they were all plus 15 light, then you can get up to 60 light, which gives you light level 24. So light level 24 is the maximum you can get to with your rare gear, and that'll unlock stuff for you. Like you don't get to unlock the Vault of Glass until level 24. I don't think you can play until light level 25. So you're going to need some legendary gear, obviously. There's some other stuff like the strikes playlists. They have level 24, 26. There's some 28 stuff like the weeklies, the weekly heroic, and the weekly nightfall that you won't be able to play unless you get up to at least 26, light level 26, okay? So, you can get exotic armor from Zur. And I posted a video earlier on Zur, and I should probably actually show you guys where Zur is today. He's over here by the by where the shipmaster is. Okay, the shipmaster and the Vanguard quartermaster are over here. He's kind of hidden, so he's only here. Again, he's only here for 2 days, Friday morning through to Sunday morning. All right, and then he goes away, and he won't be back until next week. So the first week he was here, he had, for the hunter, he had a helmet. The second week he had the chest piece, and this third week he has another helmet, which I already got from a drop a couple of days ago. Okay, so there's Zur. So he's got some chest armor for the Titan. He's got a helmet for the hunter, which I already had, and he's got a helmet for the warlock, and he had a weapon as well, the Suros Regime auto rifle. And you can get a helmet engram, but I actually bought a helmet engram and ended up getting the helmet of the third man or whatever that I had last week. Okay, or I had a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago. Okay, so now the legendary gear, regular legendary gear, because there's a difference. There's legendary gear. There is the Queen's Wrath legendary gear, which is basically the same as far as the light level and upgrade is concerned. So you have all these upgrades, right? So there's the Queen's Guard mask. But there is also legendary raid gear, and you can only get that raid gear from the Vault of Glass, and I'll talk about that. I don't have any, but I will talk about it. So let's just say when we talk about legendary gear, it's just all legendary gear excluding the raid gear from the Vault of Glass. Well, legendary gear, you can get up to a maximum light level 27, okay? And you have to spend Ascendant Shards. So you have these 4 upgrades. This upgrade here, upgrade defense, and this upgrade defense increases your light level. So as you upgrade your legendary gear, these defense upgrades will add to your light level, whether it be 1 or 2 or 3, depending on what type of gear it is, okay? So these guys here, you upgrade via regular materials and glimmer. These upgrades, these 3, require Ascendant Shards. Okay, it's going to cost you glimmer, it's going to cost you materials, but then it's also going to cost you Ascendant Shards. And it's going to cost you, 6 Ascendant Shards per upgrade. So if we look at this guy right here, right? Yeah, 6 Ascendant Shards. All right, so that's a total of 18 in order to fully upgrade your legendary gear. If you're fully upgrading an exotic, it costs you, and actually I can show it on the other helmet. It's going to cost you a total of 16 Ascendant Shards to fully upgrade it. Now, the nice thing about this armor, if you have it fully upgraded, your maximum light level is 30. Okay? But again, you can only wear one. So, the maximum light level you can get with an exotic, which is 30, plus fully upgraded legendary, 27, 27, and yes, 27 is 111, okay? And you can get to light level 29. Now, what I would say, though, is that I didn't really want to upgrade these other pieces of legendary equipment because it takes quite a few shards. Again, 6 per, right? 6, 12, 18, and then another 6, 12, 18 to upgrade these. So 36 to upgrade both of these. I originally only had used enough shards to upgrade to level 28. And the reason why I only wanted level 28 was because I wanted to play the Vault of Glass and hopefully get raid gear. The raid gear legendary upgrades fully to light level 30. So that is the only way you can get to the maximum light level of 30 is to have, whether it be a full set of legendary raid gear, fully upgraded, 30 light per, which gives you 120 light, and that's the requirement for level 30, or 3 pieces of raid gear fully upgraded plus an exotic fully upgraded will also give you 120 light. The difference being with the upgrading for the raid gear is this is 666, the raid gear is 777. So it costs you 21 Ascendant Shards to fully upgrade raid legendary raid armor, okay? Now the reason why I was saying I didn't want to waste my shards, but the only reason that I went ahead and upgraded all my legendary gear to get to level 29 is A, to help make it easier, but B, also because I have a ton of Ascendant Shards, okay? So the thing is, what ideally I'd like to play the Vault of Glass, and I've played it through it 3 times now, once with a secondary character, and I have not gotten a piece of raid armor at all. What the hope was that I had my gauntlets fully upgraded, and I was hoping I can get chest armor or leg armor from a raid gear and be able to replace these items and then use my Ascendant Shards to fully upgrade that to get to 29 and then eventually to 30. Okay, so I would, if I were you, my suggestion is to stay at level 28, fully upgrade, you know what, whatever exotic armor you have, fully upgrade it, the one piece, fully upgrade one of your legendaries, and it's going to be by chance, you know, just pick one, I guess, because what are you going to do if you get, you know, if I get raid gear, if I get raid gauntlets, then it sucks, but I'm going to have to replace it and then upgrade it, right? So those shards would essentially be wasted, right? So fully upgrade one legendary, and I think, I'm not sure if I required one upgrade on this legendary or not to get to 28. I don't think so. I think it was just fully upgrading the gauntlets, all right? And then play the Vault of Glass, hopefully get a raid armor, and hopefully it'll be a chest armor and a leg armor, and then you can fully upgrade that. And hopefully what you eventually do get are the gauntlets, the chest armor, and the leg armor because you have fully upgraded already an exotic helmet. Now, if I happen to get raid gear helmet and gauntlets and leg armor, then at least I have this guy that I can go back to and I can fully upgrade 16, and that'll still give me my light level 30, okay? I know it's complicated. It is a bit complicated, but I'm just trying to help you prevent from using shards when you don't have to, because they end up being a waste. And these are wasted shards. I will tell you right now, these are wasted shards because when I get the raid gear, I'm going to be getting rid of them because I'm going to be wearing the raid gear that gives me 30 light per armor piece as opposed to 27. There's no sense having this legendary gear once I have the raid gear to replace it, okay? So I'm going to eventually just be dismantling this stuff if and when I eventually get my raid gear. Okay, and I'm not sure how much Ascendant Shards you're going to get back because I've put in 18. I'm not sure if I dismantle this, is it going to give me more because it's fully upgraded. I haven't dismantled a fully upgraded Legendary yet to see what would happen. All right, so that's pretty much it. I mean, you can, you know, buy this from Xur. The other thing is, And let's go to, we'll go to the Vanguard, our Vanguard for the Hunter, as well as the Crucible. I'm not sure if it's the Handler. I think it's the Handler, all right? So this is the other way in order to get, okay, so we know how to get that piece of exotic armor. Now, you might get it from a drop, but if you don't have it from a drop, you can buy it from Xur. Legendary armor, you can also get from drops. Now, right now, while the Queen's Wrath is running, you can get, at least for the Hunter, you can get helmets and chest pieces, okay? I've run so many of these, so many of those missions. So you get the bounty, you run the mission, and all I've gotten are helmets and chest pieces. So you can get those legendary items from the Queen's Wrath missions. Okay, you can also purchase legendary armor from your Vanguard, whether it be Hunter, Titan, or Warlock. You can get helmets, you can get gauntlets, you can get chest pieces, chest armor, you can get leg armor. Okay, and that's via your Vanguard marks. So you need 100 or 120 for helmets and 65 for the other armor. Okay. So you can fill out your entire collection. I think it's the Handler. Your entire collection or your entire armor via purchases. If you don't, you're not lucky enough to get the drops. All right, and then here's the Crucible Handler. So using your Crucible marks, you can also purchase legendary armor, just to get you up to that light level 28 and maximum light level 29. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So I wanted to go through that and basically tell you what my strategy was for upgrading. I had this fully upgraded. I had my gauntlets fully upgraded, and I can't remember if I had one of these last, like this defense upgrade right now, right here, to get to 28. But my suggestion is to not go higher than that unless you have a ton of shards and you can afford just wasting them on your other pieces of armor. Because level 28 is fine to run the Vault of Glass. You don't need to be level 29. 28 is fine. And then use your shards to upgrade the raid gear. Alright? So that is light level, and ranking up and trying to use your resources effectively. Because, they patched the Queen's Wrath. I mean, I was running the Queen's Wrath missions, and when I was getting those duplicate armor pieces, breaking them down, I was getting 2 to 3 Ascendant Shards per mission, basically. So it was great. We were farming that for like just over 2 days, and then they patched it so you basically don't get anything except for, Sapphire Wire for my Hunter, okay? For breaking down those legendaries now. And that's it. That's light level explained, and hope it helps you guys, and have fun, Guardians. We will see you on the battlefield battling the evil darkness. I'm Spider, and I'm out.